But you know, to move on, someone that has been accused of sexual crimes in the past has now got corona, apparently, and this this is our beloved Trump, Donald Trump.
I say beloved.
Well, you know what, it's beloved because you know what, he's like our Jay-Z, our Jacob Zuma. He never disappoints. He always comes through with some content for us to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
So I think everybody's question is this real? Is this real? Does he really have it, or is he promoting? What is that big word? Hydrochloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine. That's it. Sorry, my words.
That thing.
Yeah, my hydroxychloroquine is apparently what's the word?
It's like what the drug.
I just heard noise in the background.
Gonna help a cure? No, I'd say cure.
It's a cure. Yes.
Help with coronavirus somehow.
Yes.
I don't know, something.
But all of these are still.
I wouldn't call it
speculation.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a cure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got tongue tied because I heard noise in the background. It's totally like just. My mind went blank. It threw me off. So I apologize, but we powered through. You know? Yes, apparently it is somewhat of a cure, or it helps, defeats or helps the coronavirus, or
something to that effect.
Something to that effect. But anyway, I feel
just the irony of the situation. I mean, the person who was kind of calling this thing a hoax and not like he's saying, oh, it's not real. The China virus, wada.
Yeah.
He got it.
So apparently he got it, right? And he's been supporting hydroxychloroquine, okay? Apparently it works, okay?
Yeah.
It works. It is amazing. But anyway, so it works to him. And then there was the doctor she's from Africa. She works in America as a pediatrician or just a doctor. I forgot the name.
Yeah, I know the lady.
She has stepped up to the plate of helping him with this hydroxychloroquine.
Okay.
At the same time, people are saying that it is all just a political twist to help him stay in power. So he's using it at the same time to be like, yo, I've got this corona.
Yeah.
I'm going to use hydroxychloroquine and I'm going to allow this to help the nations in the future.
Yeah.
At the same time, it twists their, because they're about to go into voting time now.
So it also sort of like lessons that.
So it lessons that, it switches it, like there was a whole thing behind how it can just change it into his favor. I'm not going to go into it. We're keeping it light over here.
It's it's all speculation and it's all opinion at the end of
the
day. Because that's the thing when it comes to social media. It's like people are always going to have their own opinions, their own like theories on things. I mean, you look at the whole thing. I don't know if you guys noticed. There was a lot of pastors like TD Jakes and these high level pastors who were actually like supporting Trump, like, kind of putting these posts out saying, pray for the man. And the backlash that they got for it was like,
hey, that's the thing with social media. Like, I mean, big ups to them. Obviously, not even they're the bigger people. The whole point for them is to make sure that everybody's blessed, everybody's safe and healthy.
Yeah.
But people went ham, and you know how social media can be with regards to that. And so social media can be very negative. But with that being said, I think we saw something dope on TikTok when it comes to social media. So there are some positives, guys. We're not saying social media is bad. I mean, we're on social media.
Yeah, all the time. You can catch
Man
us.
Cave.
Yes.
Well, tell us, this guy was skating, and it was just a simple video.
So there was that TikTok video that went viral. I think it was this past week, where it was just a guy randomly driving down the road, sipping his cranberry and raspberry juice out of the bottle, singing a Fleetwood Mac song in the background, and this song just went viral. But I mean, if you watch the video, I think it's just the guy's whole demeanor that kind of like creates this like vibe. It's like he was so chilled out, like not a care in the world, in the middle of a pandemic. Here this man is skating around free, just not really worried about what's going on. And I think people picked up on that, because you've been under so much stress this year. It's nice to see things that are just positive and light-hearted. And this dude went viral, right? To a point where he's been getting like donations from people, like his life in a sense is kind of changing a bit because he's had so much positive feedback.
Hey guys,
and the music spikes up. The music, that song from Fleetwood Mac, that spiked up.
And that was another thing. I mean, like after, because I mean, but I've noticed with that song as of late, this past year, I can say there's been a lot of TikTok videos with that song in it. Yeah. So I think him, among other people, have kind of contributed to like that song having this sort of like resurgence in a sense where the Spotify plays have been like spiking. And
so is TikTok banned in America? We're not staying. I just want to know, is it a yes or no?
You know what? We thought it was banned, and it did say it was banned as of that 27th, 29th of September or whatever.
Yeah.
They have been working new laws with it.
Yeah.
Where they have to include history Trump wants to include history in TikTok, which I do not know how that is going to work.
America's history?
American, I don't know how, just history. I just heard history. I think it's in American history. But history is history. In terms, you can include African history or maybe European history, but I'm thinking he means American history. I don't know how that's going to work. I
don't know how that's going to work, but that being said, I got a bone to pick. Could it? Anyways, to all the social media platforms, as a dancer and as a creative, I have a bone to pick.
Yeah.
I hope that this becomes a segment because everybody needs to get in on this.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what happens on YouTube, for example. As a dancer, if I obviously have copyrights, but the copyrights is more for the music than it is for the visuals.
Yeah.
So what that does is that it protects the musicians and the artists who take out music more than the people who actually create content from the music.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we understand that part. So for example, if I dance to a song that Jamie, aka something Jay made, and it goes viral on YouTube, the money or the monetization of it will go towards Jamie, and it won't come towards me. But me as a dancer, even if my video gets 1 million views, I don't get anything. Now, be it there's maybe me and 2 other dancers. There's another video director there shooting us. We spend money to make this happen. It goes viral, but we don't get any monetization at all as far as that's concerned. So I can't pay the other people who are dancing with me. I can't pay the video director. I can't pay for the equipment. Now, can't these social media platforms work out a shared revenue when it comes to people creating content?
Yeah.
You see they've tried that, I think, when it came to the cover songs. Because I think they've removed cover songs now as well if you look at YouTube, because the ads weren't working. Or I think the music industry just wants all the money to themselves. These past few months, I feel like the music industry have really shown their face in a sense, like they've really showed the ugly side. There are so many content creators, and we're all actually trying to do the same work, and they've just pulled the rug from under us in a sense. When it comes to something like this, when it comes to the dance society and the dance culture, to be honest with you, no offense to Universal Records and all of you guys, they're not interested in your music at first. They're interested in the dance and the choreographer and the creativity that has been put out first and foremost. When it comes to the artist, they're like, okay, I want to hear what he's made to that artist, or I want to see what she's done for that artist. That's the initial response that people in general get first before the music. And so what happens is it's actually the dancer that is marketing that artist's music. Yeah. Now, the thing is the musician themselves, the artists themselves, they have no say in it because they sign a contract that they actually at the same time don't have any say in it. You have to kind of talk to them personally to try and clear it, which is difficult. Whereas the actual music groups have all the same. They're like, this is our content now, and we're taking this away from you.
You have to pay for the licensing of the song.
And that becomes...
I get the part of the artist. Maybe the artist doesn't have a lot of thing. For me, it's more the platforms that I'm talking about. I think the other nitty-gritty is that the artist is different, but the platforms. So I'm talking about, let's say YouTube, for example. If I'm dancing to a YouTube song and the artist is also on the platform, they tell you straight, unfortunately, the copyrights are owned by J something or something J, and then you're not going to get any revenue from that. Now, I'm saying if I'm going to be creating content out of it, can't they make something where they say, you know what, we're going to share the revenue because we understand that the artist owns the song.
Yeah.
Easy. Maybe let the artist get 60%, but because you're taking the song and you further making more content, it means there's more users coming to YouTube to actually watch you dancing. Yeah. And if, in my case, I've danced to songs that I have more views on the dance video than the artist has in the entire YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But we won't get anything out of that because...
They just again, it's the corporate world being ugly when it comes to money. They want the money to themselves. Because if you think of it like this, right? We all in a fair world, we would love to be, given our revenue towards our royalties towards it. But again, to them, it's why give you half and me take half when I can just take all of it at the same time. So what they've done is, if you notice with the Instagram and the TikTok, it's all music on there that we can only use for free, that we're not getting anything from, but they get, again, it's getting played on them, and ads are getting played on them.
Because it's a stream at the end of the day. That's what it is when it's on their platform. So we're busy out here dancing.
Doing for free, that's the thing.
I'm a piano. We're busy dancing, but the revenue we're not getting. So all we're saying is that if you are some form of corporate, if you're an artist or anybody, comment on this video. Let us know what you think about this. Even if you are a musician yourself, do you think that what we're saying is fair? That if people make content to your music, you guys should share the revenue. And if you guys are obviously big corporates, if Facebook is watching this, Instagram, anybody watching this, maybe it's something that can be made possible. When it does happen, don't forget that we came up with the suggestion. So
I do feel it's a topic that we can continue to just keep running through in the future. So leave comments, please, guys. Let us know, because we can only help you guys out and us artists if we all work together as creators at the end of the day,